Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we are going to see how we can produce a plan of an area or a map of an area with the help of Google Earth and ArcGIS Desktop. This is the satellite image of our area of interest. And what we did was the first thing we identify our area of interest. Then we give some coordinate of points on 4 points, like you can see, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And around our area of interest, we give the coordinate of point. Then from there, we were able now to download this image. Then we upload the image in ArcGIS. Then we did our georeferencing. I think if you go to our previous video, you're going to see what we did to georeference the image. Then today we want to see how we can actually create a plan of this area with some with this area showing all the different layers. Somebody might ask, why do we have to? We are seeing everything here. We are seeing the buildings, the road. Why do we want to create layers and like layers of buildings, road, etc. We know that with a raster image like this, we cannot create a geodatabase. You understand? For example, this is the advanced school of public works annex Boya. I'm an assistant lecturer in this school, so I happen to know the different layers of features you can see now. For example, this is block B. And this block B, we want to create this layer of block B, the building. They want to name it block B. Now, in this block B, we have numbers of classes. There's numbers of classes here. Then we have numbers of benches. We have numbers of equipment, type of equipment like in the total station. There's a lot of information that we can enter. We can create our database, and we enter information that are related to this block. So with a raster image, we cannot do that. So for us to create a database, we have to actually create the layer. Then from the layer now we create a database, isn't it? Same thing here, we have field from here. Same thing here, we have the administrative block. And in this administrative block, we have the attribute. We have some information that are related to the administrative block. It's only after when we must have, create our layer of administrative block, then we can actually create a database. Okay, right away. Even right there, we have another one. We have the library. Okay, we have the library. So we have to create a layer of library that will enter information that are related to the library in our database. Okay, right away, let's see how we can upload this satellite image in ArcGIS and start our work. Okay, now this is ArcGIS Desktop. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to go and create the name of our folder. Look, if you look here, Sam Teacher. Sorry, my desktop is in French, but most of the most of the icons are in English. So Sam Teacher, that is no title. So I'm going to file. I'm going to go to Save As. When I save as, and I have a folder, a subfolder. I'm working on. Let's say this is my mother folder. I'm working on the folder Kato Work. That's the folder I've created on my desktop, Bureau desktop, where to set my work. So I'm going now. I'm going to get into my Kato Work. Then now I'm going to create a subfolder and I'm going to name it Working Folder. Under Working Folder, I'm going to rename the project I'm working on. I'm working on Public Works Campus. Okay, I register it now. Yes, here I have my project, Public Works Campus. Now I'm going to upload the satellite image I'm working on. Now immediately as I open, I can see the image. I can see Public Works Campus and Public Works. Now the reason I saw it, I could see this image was simply because I have first opened it in ArcGIS. Let's take for example that and I opened this window to add and I did not see it. I did not see these images, these working images. What am I going to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to connect this window to my working folder. That is, I'm going to come here, connect to folder. I'm going to click there. Then since my folder is in the desktop, I'm going to look for the folder. I'm going to click like this is Kato Work. I want to click, then I look for the image. The image is in data, you understand? But now I already have all the data in front of me. I have my Popular Works Campus and Popular Works Campus modified. Popular Works Campus was actually the image we downloaded from Google Earth Pro, and Public Works Campus Modifier was actually the image we was the end result for the georeferencing from QGIS from Quantum GIS. Normally, next time when you want to register it, you should register it. You should register your georeference image as Public Works Campus GeoRef. You understand, so that you can easily identify it. They're all the same. It's not going to cause any problem. Okay, I highlight my Public Works Campus GeoRef, then I add. So this is my Popular Works Campus. This is my georeference image. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to verify if my coordinate system are exactly what I defined. My coordinate system was the UTM, Universal Traverse Mercator, and the unit is meta. Okay. Now I want to create in my first. I want to start with the infrastructures, infrastructure building. I want to create a layer here. Normally, I could have just created a single layer building, and I digitize all these buildings. But because of the all these blocks, this block A, block B, block C, block D, they have their different in the different information. In this block, we have number of offices. In each block, we have number of offices, number of classrooms, number of desks. There's a lot of information in each block. So we just want to create a separate. Well, we just want to create the separate layer of each block. Then from there we can create our, we can create our database or our geobase in each of the block. So how are we going to create our layer? How are we going to create a new layer? To create it, we go to catalog window. We go to catalog window, then we look for the folder we are working on. Remember, we're working on the folder, on the model folder, Cato work, which is registered in desktop. So I'm going to look for the C. So this is actually Cato work. Now I can hide, I can expand it. After expanding it, of course, on Cato work, I can see Public Works Campus modify. This was just to verify if I'm working on the same folder. Okay, now what I'm going to do, since Cato, my working folder is activated like this, highlighted like this, I'm going to right click. I'm going to right click. I'm going to take new. From new now, I'm going to take new shapefile. From new shapefile, I'm going to click. Then I'm going to define the shapefile I want to create. Of course, I want to create a shapefile of block. Let's call it block A, the first block, block A. Now, feature type, what is the geometry? In vector, we are creating a vector layer or a vector layer. Our vector layer can either be a point, can either be a polygon, and can either be a polyline. So we're working on it. We are working with the polygon, of course. I'm going to take polygon. Then now the coordinate system, we have to define the coordinate system we are working on. So the coordinate system is actually projected coordinate system and UTM and World Geodesic System 1984. That's the coordinate system. We are in the northern hemisphere. Then Cameroon is located in zone 32. The world is divided into zone. So I'm going to look for Cameroon I'm going to look for my zone. Okay, Cameroon is located between zone 32 and zone 33, but in the western and the coastal area of Cameroon, and we are in zone 32. So I'm going to take this coordinate system. Okay. So my the layer name block A has been created. The feature type, the geometry is a polygon. The coordinate system, that is good. I can now take, okay. Okay, now I have my block A. Let me right click here to see the attribute, to open the attribute to see how it looks like. Okay, now we have the field, we have the shape, we have the ID. We can expand it. That is, we want to create we want to create information that are related to this block. So we're working now on the geobase. I can go to add field. Add field, I can say, okay, add field. What field do I want to add? The name of the block is actually block A, but I just put the name of the block. And the short integer, what is the short integer? It's just a number, a text, a number with a decimal number, a float. Of course, the name will be a text, and the number of characters we are going to use there will be 20. It will not be more than 20, so let's just take 20. Okay. Let me say number of classroom. add field, number of classroom. Number of classroom, of course, is a number, a short number, it's not a long number. Okay, I can not no no short number, okay. I can take okay. Okay, then they said it's invalid because the name was rather too long. So this is what I've given number class, you understand? The name was so long for the. So I can come here again, add field. I've created number of classrooms. So what should I create again? Number of offices. So I can just come like this. Follow the same pattern there so that we should have a uniform. You see, yeah, short integer. It's still long though. Just give number office. Okay, okay, number office. Okay, now we have number of classroom, number of office, and what information can we have there in that block? Now, for now, for time's sake, let us just allow it here. And now we can now come now. We can now start to digitize, but let us click all the other layers. We come here, block A, same thing. So we can see that the different layers have been created. Okay. Okay, we can see the different layers have been created. We have the guest house, we have the library, we have the ongoing construction, we have the corridor, we have the block F block. We can see all that. So now let's go now to create for the roads. For the roads, we come on catalogs and we activate create shapefile roads. We create polyline. We go define the coordinate system. Zone 32. Okay. Okay, what is remaining now is for the stadium, which is still a polygon. Okay, we have created all the layers of all our layers. If we look at the table of contents here on our left hand, we are going to see all the layers we have created. We have created for the admin, for the farms, the road, all the blocks, ongoing construction, and the library. The first we want to start digitizing now. We want to start digitizing the layer. Let us start with the admin limit, administrative limit. Let's start with that. So I'm going to order my editor to. I'm going to editor. I'm going to go to start editing. Then I'm going to select what I want to edit, what I want to, you know, what I want to start to digitize. And we'll say let's start with the administrative limit. So administrative limit is actually a polygon. Let me remove this window. Okay. It's actually a polygon. This is a polygon. Then I'm going to take zoom to a point. Let's say this is a limit. If we could have had the coordinate of the administrative limit, we could have been working with. But for now, let's just approximate, let's just estimate the limit. Okay. If we're going to take this as another point, we're going to take it. These buildings are located out of the administrative limit. Since I said I give part-time lecture in this school, so I happen to have mastery of the working area. Now I think I have on the I've extended my digitization, so I can come here to come to there's a tool that I can use to go back if I happen to see that I've made an error. The tool name is under the feature construction. This is a feature construction tool. Click it was somewhere there and click the feature construction tool. Move to okay, this is a tool. So I can actually use if I've made an error. I can use a tool, to go back to and fro. Okay, now I now come here, come here, come here, come here. You can double click by saying I'm good. Okay, this is the limit. Now, everything by default, it has a field color. So now I can actually change the field colors so that we'll be able to, to see whatever we are doing. Let me put no color, field color, let me put no color, no color. Then for the outline color, let me put red. Let me add the size, so the thickness, so it will be here. Let me just put it like that. Okay. Then now that I'm good, I'm done with the administrative limit. I can come to editor, stop editing. Do you want to save what you have edited? Yes, I want to save. Okay. So that's our administrative limit. The next thing I want to start now, I want to start with block A. Let us work chronologically. I want to digitize the layer block A. So let me go to editor, start editing. What do I want to edit? I want to edit block A. Okay. Block A is a polygon. I select block A. It's a polygon, yes. I come now. This is my block A. I start here. Start here. Put here. Come here. Ends here. It doesn't end here. Come here. There was some sort of design. A click. Click. Okay. That's my block A, right? Okay, now I can go now. I now go now to block B. I can stop editing. Editor, stop editing. You want to see what I'm doing? Yes. Because if I do not stop editing, I continue editing, it will be, all what I'll be editing will be coming in as block A, block A, block A. So I have to stop editing. Then I now define the new block I want to edit. Now I'm going to start editing. Now I'm going to edit block B. I'm going to now digitize. Now I go now to block B. I think it was some sort of a right angle triangle, right angle there. There was a right angle there. Let me try to at least, I can zoom to really be at my point, Okay, I'm done with block B. Then now let me save. Editor, let me stop editing. Let me save. Let me go now to edit it block. Let me go now to digitize block C. I think there I haven't done a good job. I can still come here. I can zoom so that I should be at my point to avoid errors or to minimize the errors. We cannot avoid our errors, but what we are doing is we don't want to maximize our errors. So that's block B. Let's block C, sorry. Let's stop editing. Let's save editing. Let us go to block, the next block. Okay, we want to digitize for the field. We are done with most of the layers for the building. We want to digitize for the field. Remember, we have the football field and we have the volleyball field. So I'm going now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to the field. I'm going to create and I'm going to open the attribute table. I'm going to create a new field. I'm going to, make sure that I stop editing. Okay, I come here, I create add field. I want to add a field. I'm going to name it category. Or name category. I want to categorize if it's a football field or it's a basketball field. So I'm going to just put category, and I'm going to category. The name will be too long. Let me just put it like this. Let me put it, and it's going to be text. The type will be text, of course. Football field, volleyball, so those are text. I don't want the field to be too long, so I'm going to take the length. Let me take 20 football field because more of characters. Okay, okay. Then now I come now. I want to start editing. Start editing the field. I look for my field. The construct. I go now. I take my construction geometry with a polygon. Come now. Start editing here. Start my digitizing here. This is a field, a football field. You see why some project is very good to use airborne. It's very good to use area-borne images like images from drone. But what we're using now are space-borne images. The spatial resolutions are different. You cannot really show and identify some point. But anyway, for the we can use this one. It's not bad. Okay, okay. Enter. We go now for the category. I can write football fee. Okay. Then now we have another one. Just beside football fee, you have the volleyball fee. Some few meters away. Another category, I can write volleyball. Okay. I can stop editing. You want to start? Yes. Okay. I'm done with that with the football fee. I can maybe create the symbology football fee. I can decide to create some layers. When you create a plan, at least the plan you have to beautify the plan. So I can go here at categories, at catalog window, I can create a layer. I want to create in the fee attribute line, fee line. I want to create a line, name it fee line. Yes, fee line. I want to give it a name, coordinate system. Then I want to create fee polygon. We're going to see what we're going to do. We're going to see what we're going to do with it. We have to create fee polygon. Okay. This one will be polygon, coordinate system, projected coordinate system, inverse transverse maker chart. What is this system? Not hemisphere. So in 32. Okay. Okay, let's edit the field line. Editor, start editing. Editor, start editing. Let's look for the field line. Let's come here to look for the field line. This is a field line. Okay, want to take a line. Want to come here, take a point here, like at the midsection. Come here, take another point. Same thing here. I want to come here for the volleyball. Take a point here. Understand? Okay, stop editing. So we'll make our work look, to beautify our work. Still for the fill line, you can continue for fill line to design the pole fill line. And come here somewhere here. Come somewhere here. Just same thing with the volleyball. I think there was a shift. Then now we're going to stop editing. Let's say free polygon. Let's say free polygon. Free polygon. Free polygon. The geometry type we want to use. We don't want to use a rectangle. We want to use an ellipse. Let's come here. Eclipse will be good. Okay, let's see if we can move the ethics. Let's come here and take edit tool. Let's see the eclipse here in the center. Okay, that's it. Let's come again. Free polygon. We take the another eclipse. Come. Let's take the tool to displace it. Okay. I'll try to stop now. Editing. Stop editing. And we save. Okay, now let's go now to digitize the ongoing project. This is an ongoing project. The ongoing project. We have the admin block. We have the library. Then we have the guest house. Okay, we have created all the layers with all the vector layer with geometry type on the polygon. Now we want to create all the vector layers with geometry type polyline. That is a road. Let us see. Have we created? Let's go back to catalog window. Let's create a road. Let's create our road. No. Polyline coordinate system. Northern Hemisphere. So you can download, when you download your satellite image in your own zone, you can be in Ghana, you can be in Kenya, you can be in Nigeria. You just have to define the coordinate system. But I know part of Nigeria, since it's part of Nigeria, use this coordinate system. Okay, there was a shapefile with name which already existed. Let's see, was there a shapefile with name? Let's see. Let's name the whole tool. Then let's go and verify so that we should not just delete everything. We say tool, let me see. They say the shapefile with road existed. Then this is road. We open attributable. Okay, actually road existed. So we should not have to road. Let me get rid of this. Or I can just deactivate it. Okay, now uh, let me edit. Let's go now to start editing. I look for the road. Make sure it's not road 2. Polyline. Okay, we can start somewhere here. in our next video, we are going to see advanced and digitizing and labeling. There we are going to see how we can really digitize road, given all the defining all the geometry of the road. Okay, let's go here. Let me zoom here. There was a junction there. So we're just going to take a single line. We're not going to go into the details for now to digitize all the road. It looks okay. So there's a road here that enters here. Let's try to follow this curve. As I earlier mentioned, our next YouTube video will be talking how to digitize road, how to define the center axis and the other axis of the road, and the curves, the junctions. Now we can come here on the road. Let's give a symbology. We can going to give this. Let's give this to see how it looks like the width. Color. Let's see how it looks like. Let's just give that. Revert. Let's deactivate. Deactivate. Okay. Revert. Okay. I think we have done. We have stop editing. Do you want to save? Yes. Let's just go now to see. Now. Let us at least, it is good that when let us deactivate this our stellar image to see how it looks like. Okay, this is our stellar image. So this is actually what we have done. What is remaining now is the farmland. Have we created a layer for farmland? There's a garden. Actually, it's a farmland at a garden. Even though the layer already existed, we have already created farmland. Let's start editing farmland. Just immediately behind the field. What can I do? Can I take editor? It is a vertices on the shift. Okay. Let's come again here. Okay, I'll just okay there. Okay. Our name. Okay, stop editing. Okay. Let me get rid of the stellar image. So what the layers having. So what we can do now is we can change the symbology, the colors. If we are not, like the field, for example, the farmland have to be green. The field also have to be somehow, blue. Okay, let's go first. Let's start with admin block. Do we like the color of the admin block? We said admin block, we don't want it like that. We want to give a color like it's an area of power. Yeah, the admin block, we want to give a power color which shows power. the farmland which have to be green, so green space. Okay. Or stadium or Greenland, or we can see the stadium will be green. Want to show some sort of on the culture, agricultural space. Want to use a symbology that shows agricultural space like this. Okay. And now for the stadium is a green space. The field, let's look for the field. This is a field. It's a green space. So I'm going to take this. Okay. Look for the field. Then for the corridor I'm going to take ongoing project. Ongoing project. What color am I going to use for ongoing project? I'm just going to give a door project a door color. Let me use this for ongoing project. For block A, no, let me just sort of finish. Let me be done with all the, the library. There was a library here. What happened that the library has been? There's a library. So let me go back. Let me see what is happening. I thought I digitized the library. Open attributable. So I started, I did not digitize the library. So let me go back there. Editor, start editing library. I don't know why should I forget? What happened that I forgot? Library, which happens to be a very special structure in all learning institute, like the school or any research. Okay, stop editing. Maybe I came here, I stopped editing and I instead went and took no. If I would have taken yes, edit. Okay, that's okay. So let's go for the library. Yes, those are good areas where you have to pick good colors. Let's take this color for the library. People can identify. Then for the guest house, administrative limit, I'm going to change the color, I'm going to take black. So the road I'm going to come there for administrative limit. For the football field, let me categorize the football field. Let me take properties, let me take symbology. We have, and let's give them the colors. Symbology, categorize by name, by category, add all values. Let me give you a football field. Let me give a powerful blue, powerful green. Okay, for the volleyball, let me give, the fun of volleyball. I don't want to discriminate. It should not be powerful discrimination with my graphics should not and the project powerful discrimination. Right? Okay. Okay. And now for what is it? Now for the other structures like for the other structure for like the guest house, we have the guest house. Now for the corridors, we don't really like the corridors. Let's give it a white color corridor. For the corridors, what color am I going to use? Okay. Now for the building, let me see block A. This unknown block, guest house, library, and block F. Block F now the same color with library. All the blocks should have the same unique colors. Okay. We can now label each. We will now label. We can use in our legend. We can now come to give a full name. If not, administrative block. Administrative limit. We cannot write limit 2 times. Guest house, library, ongoing construction. Sorry. So it's always good to always, when you're working, you should be saving your work. Something can happen and there can be stuff. Save. Let's save for work. Corridor, block A, block A. Okay, now let's put our work in a frame. I just want to first of all put an administrative block. Oh, let me see if I can label this. Patient and setup. That's what we're going to do. We want to look at the shape of it. We want to take and let it be landscape. Let's look. Let's let it be landscape. I'm going to put it on A4, A3. Paper. Let's take A4. That's the problem. Okay. Then we're going to toggle the. Okay. We're going to adjust the frame. Adjust the frame. Like this. We can move. Look at the hand. We can move here. So then we can zoom it. Get rid of the hand. We can zoom it here like this. Okay. Then get the hand to all the features should be okay. I'll reduce the frame. Yes, okay. Okay, you can now put the title. Now put the title bar. Advanced scope of blocks. Okay, next boy, yeah, we can put the, see why it is good sometimes. So this will have to continue. The watch, when you're deciding the watch should not be left hanging. So we could have digitized an X to a level that, and see, yes, we could have. Anyway, we should not go there. But it is good that cartographically, this watch should not be left hanging. It ought to have continued. Okay, so next time we shouldn't make an error. Okay, for the we are just doing the training program. We are going to take size, we can symbology, we want to make it bold. You can even change the size to 18. Okay, right, okay. And now we are going to the grid. We create, we can new grid. We want a grid meridian or grid divide magnitude. So let's take that and say next, the line types, finish. Let's see how it looks like. Apply, and do we like it? Let's say okay. Let's say we're okay with that. We can say increase the interval of the. We can say increase the interval. But let's say we're okay with that. We make sure our title is in a line. We put it on a line. That okay. It is, if you're not okay with the grid, you can still go there. You can see let's activate it to see. You can still take and let's take properties of the grid. Show has stick lines. Let's reduce the line. It's too yes. What we want is it's still visible. Let's take interval, working interval. Let's see. Let's take label. Let's say for it to it should be vertical to the vertical labels left and right. Then aim. Let's see how it's going to look like. Let's take apply. Yes, we can decide. That's how we okay, let's take it that way. Okay. We can reduce the interval. Let's take properties. Let's take interval. We can say okay, let this to be 50 and let you be 35. Apply. Okay. Applied. Okay. Okay. Now mm, let us add let us add the not arrow. Not arrow, we can say we want to take this one. This angle, we take that. Let's put it somewhere here. Remember let us put somewhere here. So this page should be for our legend. Let's say we want to go now for the scale bar. Scale bar, we want to take this. We want to look at the properties. We want our scale bar to be, since we are using the metric system, yeah, we want it to be in meters. Okay, okay, okay. Now, we want to put our legend. Our legend, let's take everything. We're going to edit. fill, fill, background color. Let's take this background color. Put it here. Let's have a look. We have the fill, we have the fill line. We are going to edit it. So let's come up here. Uh, let's select. Let's select. Let's under convert to graphic. Select again. On group. We want to ungroup so that we'll be able to, we come here on group. We delete this, not necessary. We can still select all this. Can move it down. And come here. It's always good to verify, for the blocks, we can start from chronologically block A, block B. That's why it's good to always put it chronologically. It's not be, there's no problem. Then now we can even go now to, put all the blocks. We can create a field block A for block A, block A, block B. Anyway, there's no problem. Since they have the same color, we cannot distinguish which one is block A, which one is block B. So we can come here and change their color. Let's say ungroup. Ungroup. Yeah, okay, ungroup. Have you ungroup it? Still group, ungroup. Okay, now let's see if we can change the color here. So it's going to pose a problem. So let's say it's going to pose a problem, right? So let us give all the blocks, because on our legend, since all the blocks have the same color, we cannot distinguish which one is block A, which one is block B. So those are things that we have to think before we, as we're working. Let me just delete the legend. Okay, let me go now. Let me give block F a color, which have their own unique color. Let's say this is block F. Block B, block G, block C, block C. So block B, the block A, so every block got its own color. Yes. So we can go back to the insert legend. So we can now go the convert to graphic. We go again, we select all, we take on the on group, that we do not need this field, we delete, We will verify all the blocks have their unique colors. Yes. Then we come down, we will move it down, move these layers down, we move you down, we come back, we take group, they've all been grouped now, come now, put them here. It's good, let's put now our data source. Our data source, again, text, not text, okay. Data source, always put your data source. Data source and wire, cover an image, cover a pro, projection, WGS 84 UTM, not zone 32 N hemisphere. Okay, okay. You can put a date the work was realized, and let's say the date today. Is it date? I can say, yeah, the date today. I can take the date of today. Let's say it's 7/05/2026, the blessed year of 2026. Okay. Okay. Actually, we can now say who the person that was in charge. Yes, so that I want to put the text here so that it should at least cover the error we made. This was should be left-handed. Okay. Uh, then now you can take your if you want to put your reference, the person who did the job, put my name, it's good. Waste a lot of time there, it's not too important. Yeah. We have put the source, we have put the legend, the scale bar, here for the title. Okay, we can now save it now. We can now save it now as a PDF. You can export map. You can see decide to save again. You can export map. As PDF, we can go under our text. Or the working folder, the mother folder was cartoon work. Then we can just call the subfolder. We name it, result. Or it's like I don't like results when results are hanging. Just repair. Okay. Okay, that was good. So let's go now to see how the works looks like. Okay, this is the work. That's what we have done. That's what we have done together. Okay, thank you for your time. On the next video, we are going to give more details on road digitizing and the different geometry of the roads. We are going to anyway. Thank you very much and stay blessed.